Alright, in this installment, thank you for watching again. I'm going to try to show you a thing you can do with graph paper, folding it up to learn how to jam across the fretboard using those shapes that you already know, the 7 shapes of the major scale, and using those to get quickly across the fretboard and understanding how it all unravels, so that it's not 7 drawn out shapes that are hard to learn. It's actually something very doable. Here it is in graph paper form. If you jam along with this pattern, blah blah blah, the 3 notes of the piano scale here, like on this sheet here, 1 2 3, do re mi, fa sol la ti, and do. So 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4, and as you see a guitar fretboard, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4, in a pretty strategically cool placement. Okay, so you learn these 7 shapes though, and it makes it seem like it's all just becomes disjointed, makes you think like you're going to play scales in this up and down box shape, but you don't want to do that. You want to be able to just swirl around this whole, like as if all of these were notes, and you could just go up and down the fretboard as you wanted to make the music go up, and you wanted to make your notes go down, and you want to be anywhere for different, sounds on the fretboard. So, how to make those 7 shapes manageable? Well, understand this. Bam. Here they all are unraveled. It's all 7 shapes. You have your Ionian shape, which your music teacher will call your Dorian shape. And there's some truth to this. And later on in videos, I'm going to show you how to make Ionian music, how to jam a Dorian jam, and a Phrygian jam, and a Lydian jam, as this all starts getting musical. And it won't involve these separate little shapes named like this. However, it is true that you can name these. There's a reason, because it starts on the Ionian note, starts on the Dorian note, starts on the 3rd, the Phrygian note. So that's the reason for the season here. But what you learn here is this shape, and then you learn this shape, and then you learn this shape, and then you learn this shape, and this shape. And it makes the guitar fretboard seem like there's all these different places to memorize, when the truth is this. If you were just jamming this pattern out and you felt like you wanted to go up the fretboard, you have to remember there's no new scale to go to. That scale is overlaid. You're already in. You're jamming in Ionian. Just have to see differently. You're already in Dorian. And when you're in Dorian, you just have to suddenly look at Dorian a little differently to realize that, get this paper folded right here, that you're already in Phrygian, and that from Phrygian you're actually technically in Lydian, which I always found was the funkiest one to learn, just being in that Lydian box there. However, if you just slide, you're just kind of visualize down a box, you're in a more comfortable, for me, Phrygian shape, which is just another variation of a pentatonic shape. Go up and you're at Mixolydian, which is a much easier to know box. It's a larger box. It's not based on pentatonic. But the cool thing is, once you're in Mixolydian, you actually are pentatonic, because the Aeolian scale is directly underneath your fingers. You are already on the Aeolian scale when you're in the Mixolydian mode. And then from there, from Aeolian, you are just sliding into what you knew as the Locrian box. You're already on half the notes. That's what you have to tell your brain, that there's no, solid can, break there in the logic. There's just everything is overlapped. And you just have to see the next part of the scale that you're playing on the one end. See, like, for example, at the top of Aeolian, in this drawing, this would be Aeolian from here, and here we have the box that we know about right here, the square box pattern. I know that this square box pattern, all I have to do is shift my thinking. Instead of having fingers 3 and 4 on here, put 1 and 2 on here, and all of a sudden I know that this box shape and this box shape makes this easy to go up pattern right here. I can play this whole block now. Much easier. And that takes care of, almost half. So anyways, that's the gist here. All your shapes here overlap, and that's another way to get across the fretboard quickly. Let's start turning all this Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, and Locrian stuff into real modal, mood-enhancing music. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching.